Hello, everybody. My name is Orion, and welcome back to the Vault. Just gonna do that. Let's check again. She left Hollywood after the Father Christmas mission was widely circulated. Granddaughter. You can open this envelope after the whole family tree has been filled. It has two names that must be typed in manually. The clues are obscure. Have been intentionally hidden in the past, may even require some leaps in logic. Try to keep an eye out for any inconsistencies. Find some information. 1953 film in which two secretaries cut their short and pose as businessmen to get ahead in life. John Gwen Roottrees, Leslie Florence, and Harrison Lane. Play on words, as it can be read that two women are men similar to other men, or that men are fond of them. There's a did you know trivia section for Harrison Lane. Was a television actor. Other films. Was the villain in the first season of Western Frontiers, to be back to popularity. Harrison Lane seems to be dead end. Married his high school sweetheart after they reunited at the movie premiere. Find some information on the website about old films that are not yet available on VHS. The site is not very well organized and the search is broken, but you can get individual pages from your search engine. On a page called Flops. It's a war movie about World War I, released. Marketed as an incredible true story, but no record of the events happening has ever been found. granddaughter of Elias. No, unknown female. Jim, young daughter. Is Jim on the... Yeah. Wait, was that Carl? Alright. Red Roottrees. Oh, right. Where would Gwyn be? Somewhere. Hello, it's just herring Roottrees. Okay, red. God damn it, red herring. Miracle Jr. Miracle Roottrees statement. It's quite bare bones. It has the following blurb. Miracle's Roottree. Miracle Roottrees arrived so late in his mother's life that the doctor swore he could survive. His father Elias and Gwyneth named him Miracle because they thought it impossible. He was younger than his brothers and sisters by over 14 years. that. With that late, the final child, severely torn apart by countless health problems, still with the power of God on his side, he persevered, triumphed over these complications, and regained his strength, sight to spread the healing word of the Almighty. Miracle Roottrees Jr. arrived and became the famous family's second vessel for higher power. At 18, he unburdened himself from the Roottrees name, took his father's testimony to a whole new level. Via the power of television, Miracle Jr. spread the gospel across the entirety of New England. He has hence left the life of glamour glitz behind to reach those places that need it most. Our Lord to now near you. Miracle Jr. Nicole.
You're on a roll. I'll try to keep that momentum going. Carl's office was a mess, thanks to some burst pipes.
Let me just. No. Just to keep the audio consistent.
But I unearthed a photo from a 1970s Roottrees reunion. I also found some important-looking papers. You've traced 9 blood relatives so far. I'll have more to share after you find 9 more.
It was buried under a ton of other mail that Carl left in his inbox. It had a handwritten note attached that seemed personal. It was a flyer about a candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. The back is some excerpt from a newspaper article from Butler County Times about a campaign. Stephanie Jones's smile report detailing election results from last month's election. Stephanie apparently won her election. You also find a full version of the newspaper clipping on the back of the new campaign mailer. While most of it is unpartnered, you do find the following. Points definitely land. Entirely female influence. Though she is a distant cousin of the Roottrees, her mother, Carolyn, come out opposed to corporate policies regarding deforestation and trees. Not fire. I want to bring love to the world. Gwen. Okay. Carl and Brenda, I'm sorry that you were unable to attend the funeral. It's tradition. David, as soon as possible, and Ernie, more than anyone else on Earth, knew how busy your job can be. You closed a Shiva candle identical to ours. If you'd like to pay your respects, though it's not expected for those outside of the faith to do so. He was a man full of love, not only for his family, but for his family's legacy. An immense amount of pride for the work you three did together. All, as well as how Carl has carried on after taking over. As for myself, it is impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. And we caught it too late to get on the donor list. The company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. It went unsaid at the time, but Ernie and I knew it had been Carl that convinced the trust, and that it was no coincidence that it happened shortly after your visit, Brenda. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. We could never have done that without the two of you fighting for us. Much love, Debbie. Gwen Roottrees and Lauren Roottrees. Only two more important ones. Second cousin Ernie Jr. Right, second cousin Ernie Jr. Gwen. Lauren Roottrees. I'm gonna look that up. Alright. Lauren Roottrees. Grandpa was a college professor. Sister wrote a book. (1965). Lauren's thoughts revolve around her husband Jacob. Wait, did I search Carl Roottrees? One gold dress doesn't seem to prove it. God damn it. Granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth on her father's side. His family was called the Castles. Her father, who she always referred to as Pop, was a head lawyer. Her father was Clancy Edward. Fuck you. Okay. Clear from the extent that the Roottrees have internal shorthand names for different generations. Oh, his father was this generation. Next generation, free spirits. Free spirits. Campus in our house. Poppy and had a frame. That's him on the left. Jack-o'-lantern. Oh, they had a kid named Jack. Alright. Entry entitled Complaints from Lauren Roottrees' Diary. Focus on Gwen. It's an only child, complaint of loneliness. Aunt Margot. Gwen and Margot. Three younger brothers. She's off. I'm stuck with Clark. Start. My father constantly preached that, quote, his family names and honor. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. Nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Roottrees has power. Walter Forsythe. Got me from the picture. Ironically, the third is a rumor that his divorce from Gwen was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress in American Vacation in Paris. Claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public, while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after, Gwen announced she was divorcing Wild Bill and also that she was pregnant again. Ooh. Forsythe Walter. That's her. Hi. Singer. Like Harrison Lee and Wild Bill Williams, she's the first Roottrees woman to be anything other than a housewife, and I am jealous. Last announced he would step down as president, and the meeting him his successor. Wish I had named Fly on the Wall. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Granted was furious none of his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding on with us so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody's got time for candy. So, 5 pieces refusing. Step up, it came down to next gens. Papa argued at length that the company should stay with the without the branch of the family. Since we still have the name, not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who volunteered. Instead, it ended up going to Zach. Son of the firstborn 5-piece. Not sure how that's relevant to running a company. But Granddad has always been very particular with view when it comes to his bloodline. Son. Zachariah Morgan. I'm not sure how that's relevant to run the company, but Granddad. But if it came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach. And I'm next oldest of us all. His spaghetti remarks. Maybe they wanted it to go to only member of the family who looks like he samples the product. Sam. Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother or two. But I was told to trim their branches from the family trees, so why is Sam special? That adds up. I'm not the only one to realize. I just summoned all the next gens to a secret meeting at Zach's office. Gwen's in Paris, but the rest of us, including Miracle's boys, spent ages trying to unravel the mystery. I didn't recognize Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding. Oh, wedding to Patsy last year. At the reception, when I asked Sam, his pop shushed me and said it was complicated. Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside farmhands. EC and John. That's the old days. Farming way back to work upon even the Zach. That Zach checked the records and managed to confirm all three on the books. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not a brother. Apparently, he was riding his mini bike alongside the farm a few weeks ago. Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make the bike's engine faster. None of us think that profit for a multitude of reasons, but Eli certainly seemed thrilled. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider has cozied into a family phase, especially one who works on a farm office. I happen to blow sick of the sea of why is Granddad making an exception now? Clark's getting married, and in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18, for God's sake. Danielle is much older. Jacob, I got married at 16. Clark, like the rest of his generation, free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than any one person could spend? We all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers, all sorts of nonsense. The only one who has any discipline is Carl, but that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. And we're just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge. The most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Oh. Bob seems to have gotten over it because Edward's set to take over his apartment once he retires. As for me, my first published book, Swashbuckle in My Heart. knocking in doors. My cousins are doing well. Zach's not a bad president after all. And his sister seems to be doing a good job of raising her twins. Gwen's Gwen, but at least she came out of the divorce with her head high. She even told us she might be home next year so we can meet the kids. The free spirits. Any other family. They'd all end up on the streets. Even Clark. Okay, second cousin, same grandparents. Oh, yeah. Carl's second cousin. Okay. Cousin. It's because they have the same. Next generation. Attempt to recapture this. Here are the 5 pieces photo with our generation. Hi. Andrew and I had both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it. And the 3 of us were all about the same age. We were told only 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well. To say the least. Eventually, I suppose, to stop our tantrums, I was to sit in front of the camera with Mr. Morton, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. 5 years later, they never even took a second photo. For 20 or so years, the Roottrees would hold a big reunion and recreate an old family photo. This is the one from the 70s with Carl's teenager in the middle. A blonde.
Come on. He's right. Alright, let's see. Oh. Alright, let's see. Margot, Clancy Edward, Gwendolyn, Elias Jr., Clancy Edward, Margot?
You're listening to WRTG. It's time for your headlines. Once an hour, every hour, on the 45. It's a bizarre development to an already tragic tale. In the wake of the accident that took his life, some of Carl Roottrees' belongings have apparently gone missing. Most notably, a framed photo of the Roottree family from the mid-1970s that Carl had on his office wall. We interviewed a local psychologist about who would do such a thing and why. For that article, search online for WRTD News. Again, that's WRTD.
Well, that's certainly. Not only that, 3 of the 5 pistons drive the steers. Okay. Ernie Madsen. Mayan Ruby's skull? Hundreds of different people and animals. Four corner simultaneous 4-day time cubes. You begin to read the site and come to the conclusion that the words "no real results" isn't a strong enough description for what you're seeing here. It's a massive column of technical terms that aren't real and confusing rants that you can't find any meaning in. Regardless, it won't help your search. Press Centrals from 1996 and a blurry picture of the Roottrees Candy Company factory seemingly taken by the website's author. Some people out there claim that the Roottrees are changing the candy recipe to include more and more chemicals, and that this was done in cooperation with bad actors from an unknown government. They claim that due to loophole in the calendar, it is possible to get away with nearly any crime on a leap day so long as it isn't discovered until after the day is over, and that every 4 years on a leap year, the Roottrees Company hosts a meeting with the board agents who conspire to poison our children. Polyglycerol. Some people out there claim and it wasn't there when it was first released. They claim it added an attempt to addict people and eventually induce mind control. The website claims to sell pills that counteract this effect on children that already eat Roottrees candy. It seems to be an emulsifier in chocolate approved by the FDA and widely used to act across many products. Seems to have a few different sites about mysterious deaths and curses. In addition to the Roottrees Curse website, you also find about the truth behind Spirit Cola, which claims the spirit really stands Satan's plague is returning in 2000. And that in the year 2000, anyone who's drunk Spirit Cola will die. Stock prices of the devil's number. How's it doing? Ow. Okay. Oh, well, okay. That's all I can do for today. Thank you all so much for watching. You can subscribe, ring that bell, and I'll see you all next time in the vault. Peace.